Well, it's safe to say this has been a long time coming. I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know my thoughts on this film. And I am here to review Elf, a movie that I've been putting off for so long, and I'll explain why. But first, the plot of Elf is we meet this young baby named Buddy. Well, not his name's not Buddy, but he's a baby, and the diaper has Buddy on it. So when he sneaks into Santa's Christmas bag and ends up at the North Pole by accident, he is raised as an elf, and once he grows up, he discovers that he was adopted, and he goes to New York City to find his father and try and figure out his true identity. And his father is James Caan, his father is a douchebag, and he needs, well, Santa needs Buddy's help to save Christmas. Yeah. I'm gonna be bluntly as obvious as possible right now. First of all, I don't hate the movie. I like the movie. But before I liked the movie, I used to hate this fucking movie. This movie annoyed the shit out of me when I first saw this movie. Mainly because my girlfriend introduced me to this movie. I've heard of it, never watched it until I met her. Her family likes it as well. I'm like, okay, I'll sit down and watch it with them. It annoyed me to how much they laughed at this movie, and not a lot of stuff was funny at all. I'm just sitting there fake laughing at everything. I'm like, what are they laughing about? This is not funny. So for this review, I sat down somewhere privately, watched this movie from beginning to end. I don't hate the movie. I like this movie. And I'm going to tell you some of the aspects I do like about this movie. First of all, this movie is not that funny. Technically, I think this movie is a tad bit overrated. I'm sorry, but it's true. But I do like the smaller things that make this movie funny. You know? Damn, it was right before he woke up in the toy store in the window. It was the scene before that where something happened, and I kind of got a chuckle out of that. I kind of got a chuckle out of him and Zoe Deschanel singing that Christmas song. I like that. Oh, baby, if it's cold outside, I like that. I really do like that because Zoe can sing real good. So even he said that, and the moment he said that, I was like, yeah, she can. She can sing very, very well. The moment where I began to start liking this movie is toward the last 36 minutes of this movie, where, of course, it looks like Peter Dinklage comes in and basically whoops Buddy's ass and screws up a lot of shit. Then that's where the saving Christmas part begins, and that's where my heart comes in, because I love that part. I love that entire last half of this movie. It really makes this movie worth watching just to get to that part. Besides the fact that you took the snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and made him a part thing in this movie, that was kind of cool. So it's safe to say what Jon Favreau's favorite and claymation holiday classic is. Mine too. I like some of the use of claymation characters in this movie, including that whale unicorn. It looks like a whale, but he has a unicorn horn on his head. It's weird. It's strictly out of your imagination, but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. But yeah, that part really got me. Now, the acting in this movie is top notch. You're not going to hear me hate on James Caan. Zoe Deschanel, no. What was his name? Winslow? Waldo? It was that fat black guy from that TV series I used to watch when I was growing up. I forgot the name of it, and I forgot his name, but it started with a W. He was okay. that was like the first time I seen him when I first seen this movie a couple of years back, since the WB days when that show was on, and he wasn't that bad. Will Ferrell is a hit and miss actor for me. In this movie, I like him. He's over the top. He kind of overacts in certain scenes, really does. But for the most part, I like him in this movie. I like what he brings to Buddy, because Buddy is nothing but a kid at heart. And Will Ferrell nailed that. He just could have toned it down on certain scenes. But yeah, especially the part where he finds out Santa's coming to the mall, and then he yells his name out real annoyingly to the point where I have to remove my headphones because I don't want to ruin my one good ear I have left. But other than that, he's good. I like him. Like I said, I don't have too much bad things to say about this movie, but I know it's going to be in the comments. That's why I said, oh God, here comes the hate. I will give Elf a B+. Let me know what you guys think about this movie down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'm all eyes and ears. Bring on the hate comments. Tell me how stupid I am for not loving it, for not giving it an A+, for not doing this, not doing that. I'm sorry. This movie is not as good as The Polar Express. It is not as good as The Godfather Part 2, which is an A+. Nah. I can't do it. It's not in my nature. I'm sorry. This will get the Ghostbusters grade of a B+. But yes, let me know what you guys think about this movie down below. And if there's any of y'all out there that thinks this movie is a tad bit overrated like I do, sound off, because this is your chance. I won't let nobody attack you to say any otherwise. Trust me, I'm good at protecting people. But yes, I will see you guys in the next one.